an optimistic people. We are an optimistic people. Americans, by character, are people who have dreams and ambitions and aspirations. We believe in what is possible. We believe in what can be. And we believe in fighting for that.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Well, Kamala Harris went and fully deployed all of her rich Hollywood friends and surrogates like Oprah Winfrey and, I don't know, Sandra Bullock or something like that, or sellouts like Chris Rock or something like that. I forget who all came on there. I'm not surprised Chris Rock is never mind. But anyway, yeah, it didn't go well. In fact, it was a complete train wreck full of word salad and backfiring questions that couldn't possibly have bode well for the base. She just comes across like a complete idiot. We already know she's a complete idiot, but that's neither here nor there. Let's look at some of the highlights, lowlights, and fallout. By the way, the Tailgates for Trump cookbook comes out today, free. There's two versions. The absolutely 100% free version, all you have to do is go sign up, put your email address in, and at some point later today, I'm going to add a printed, so that'll have 25 recipes. And then as a way to support the site, in exchange for a like 30, I haven't figured out the pricing yet, but like a $30 donation, you'll get 40 recipes. I'll print it out, mail it to you, and give you a personalized signed thank you on the last page. So you get 15 extra recipes plus a signed thank you for a donation that I will use to send stickers of people that can't afford them or to do advertising to promote the site. So again, I'm not trying to make any money on this, but the cookbook's hilarious. Even the free version obviously has 25 versions or 25 delicious recipes. So let's take a look. It's so bad for Kamala right now. Even the black men in Oprah's fake stories are voting for Trump.
On the way here, when I was coming through the airport, black man stopped me and he said, I guess he knew I was coming here for something like this. And he goes, well, I'm just tell you, I'm voting for Trump.
I feel like it's really unlikely that Oprah flies commercial. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. I feel like it's really, I don't know. She's like one of the top 5 richest people in the world. It seems unlikely she was brushing shoulders with the plebes at the airport. Kamala Harris gets called out by Oprah Winfrey for dodging questions at Michigan campaign event. Again, offers no proposals. Kamala Harris on Tuesday night attended a star-studded campaign event hosted by Oprah Winfrey, who was forced to nudge the vice president to get to the point during a rambling response to a policy question posed by the audience. The 2-hour, quote, Unite for America livestream event from Michigan was meant to highlight the grassroots organizers who are backing Harris and give voters an opportunity to ask her about a platform, but the Democratic presidential nominee offered 0 new policy proposals. At one point in the evening, Harris was even questioned about what she would do to secure the southern border, and it was absolute bedlam. I'm going to show you the clip, but here's what she said. So that's a wonderful question. As you know, I was born no, I shouldn't say that. My background was as a prosecutor and also an elected attorney general for 2 terms of the border state. California's not a border state, is it? I guess kind of, maybe. When you think border state, you think Texas, Arizona, New Mexico. Harris began her 3-minute answer, which ended with her blasting Republicans for not passing bipartisan border bill. So to answer Justin's question, Winfrey interjected. So she even knew. Like, girl, you didn't even answer that. So now that the bill is gone and hasn't passed, will you introduce, the billionaire talk show asked before Harris cut in? Oh, absolutely. The vice president replied, when I'm elected as a president of the United States, I will make sure that bill gets to my desk and I will sign it into law, Harris said. without offering any new policies on how to solve the crisis at the southern border. The Unite for America event was meant to reach a large number of voters through Winfrey's presence with a number of simultaneous streaming platforms on social media. A wide list of loser celebrities like Chris Rock, Ben Stiller, who said they were voting for Harris, also tuned into the event. The 2024 Democratic nominee spoke at length about abortion, saying it was immoral to say that a person had no right to make a decision. Again, they're running on that. Fine. That resonates with some people. She also reiterated her ridiculous $25,000 down payment for housing, which will create a national housing crisis. Winfrey, who endorsed Harris and delivered a speech at the DNC last month, remarked that she had been more active and had swagger since President Biden bound out. Swagger? If cackling and saying nonsense is swagger, I guess she's got it in spades. Winfrey, who endorsed Harris and delivered a speech at the DNC. Oh, you know, we each have these moments in our lives where it's time to step up, Harris said, of Harris said of how she felt after Biden suspended his bid. I felt a sense of responsibility. Child, please, you were installed. You were installed. Daily Mail. Kamala Harris threatens to end people's home intruders, ending home intruders during an event with Oprah Winfrey. If someone breaks into my house, they getting shot, she said, before going off into her trademark cackle. She then expressed regret, similar to how her boss, Joe Biden, would try to take back foolish statements. I probably shouldn't have said that. My staff will deal with that later. Wait. I thought she was a gun grabber. The statement made headlines on social media, including an immediate condemnation from the NRA, who accused her of being a walking contradiction. Harris has said both she and Vice President Tim Horsesauce Walz own weapons and will find middle ground on the issue. Hasn't she said that she will ban them? By the way, here you go. Here for the dim bulbs who somehow found me. Kamala Harris is so far ahead, according to all the pollsters and geniuses on TV, that she's talking about ending the lives of home invaders. I mean, literally what? Literally what? Kamala goes on a 2-minute philosophical word salad rant, starts saying what can be unburdened quote, before cutting herself off. Lamau, question, what is on your heart to say to the American people? Kamala, we love our country. Let's come together with the character of what we're so proud of here and why we're so optimistic. What? Oprah steps in after Kamala fails to say what she'd do for the border.
My work and my career has always been about saying, let's fix problems. Let's address the needs, because we know it's within our capacity to do that.
So to answer Justin's question, now that the bill has gone and hasn't passed, will you reintroduce that?
Absolutely, and when I am elected president of the United States, I will make sure that bill gets to my desk.
How? How will you do that? It has to get through the Senate and the House. The president has nothing to do with that.
I'm a gun owner. Tim Walz is a gun.
I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
If somebody breaks in my house, they're getting shot.
Yes, I hear that.
Cackle, cackle, cackle.
I should not have said that.
Cackle, 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 cackle. Celebrity Julia Roberts praises Cackle Kamala for holding a scripted event hosted by a billionaire celebrity where other celebrities have the opportunity to talk, to listen, to be heard. Kamala couldn't care less about regular Americans. Well, that's an absolute fact. That's an absolute fact. This obviously Obama saying here's the thing. They know black men are not voting for Kamala Harris. And that's why they're specifically calling it out. CNN specifically called it out. Where is that clip? Here. No, that's the Teamsters. Oh, yeah, there's the sweet cookbook. Remember to sign up to the email list to get the free copy, or you'll have to wait to get the signed copy, which I'll be signing over the weekend, I suppose. Kamala Harris attempts to explain the American ethos, fails miserably. Total unmitigated disaster.
We are an optimistic people.
We are.
We are an optimistic people.
Yeah, optimism.
Americans, by character, are people who have dreams and ambitions
Sure.
and aspirations.
Yes.
We believe in what is possible. We believe in what can be. And
I mean, what? What are you even saying?
we believe in fighting for that. That's how we came into being. Because
What?
the people before us understood that one of the greatest expressions for the love of our country, one of the greatest expressions of patriotism, is to fight for the ideals of who we are.
What in
We
the
are
hell
an
is she
optimistic
saying?
people.
What is she saying? Kamala Harris is asked on her plan how to lower the cost of living, says that she will do that by lowering the cost of necessities. Remarkable. Question, what will you do to lower costs? Listen to her answer.
We really would love to know what your plan is to help lower the cost of living.
Yeah, first of all, thank you both for being here. And yours is a story I hear around the
She doesn't know. Let me just help you. She doesn't know.
country as I travel. And in terms of both
She's so stupid.
rightly having the right to have aspirations and dreams and ambitions for your family.
What?
And working hard and finding that the American dream is, for this generation and so many recently, far more elusive than it's been.
What?
And
What?
we need to deal with that. And there are a number of ways. One is bringing down the cost of everyday necessities, including groceries.
But how? How will you do it? How, I say, how? Kamala managed to talk for 2 straight minutes without saying a single word. I just checked, and roughly 150 to 170 million could serve as an estimate of adults meeting all criteria for being the president of the United States. And out of 150 million people, this is the option. Now, I don't know what Democrats felt like this was. Obviously, you see AOC going after the Teamsters because they didn't endorse Kamala. That backfired.
She should maybe get into her district where it voted far Republican, far right Republican, and maybe find out what the problem is. When I have a problem in a work site and there is criticism, I get right in there and find out what.
What do you mean
problem
voted
is.
far right Republican?
In our polling,
she's a Democrat.
In our polling,
Oh, you mean among Teamsters?
In our polling,
Yes.
New York, her district, voted overwhelmingly Republican to support former President.
New York is in play, boys and girls. I'm telling you. Tailgatesfortrump.com. Sign up. This should work a little smoother now. I'm getting some great help from a great patriot and viewer of mine on this, on the sign up. So sign up to the email list. The free cookbook will be deployed later today to everyone on the email list. Then I'll have a special edition that I will print out, put in like a report cover, and personally sign and thank you in exchange for a donation to the site to support something like that. You don't have to get that, obviously, but that'll be available later to do today too. And I'm only going to use that money again to send stickers to people who can't afford them or to do some advertising. I'd probably rather just do more sticker activism, to be honest with you, but we'll see. We'll see how. I'm only going to do like, if I do any of the printed out copies, I'll do like 100 or 200 and I'll number them, but that's it. Cause I can't sign that many, I'll go crazy. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Links all in the description to Tailgates for Trump, and we'll talk to you again real soon.